Dude, what was that sound? I swear I just heard
What?
something break. I just heard like a kind
Oh,
of sound.
that's my ancient microphone stand that I have that is close to falling
What?
apart, and my mic doesn't even properly stand on it. And when I move it, it sounds like it's about to fall apart.
That was a haunted house sound. That wasn't like a sound of what is it made of? Ghost screams and bad omens? Why does it sound like that?
It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's bad. It's bad. I should probably fix it, but it's all right. It's okay. If it works, it works, you know? That's what matters the most.
Dragoon, thank you so much.
4 months, let's go.
4 months. Dude, that was a haunting sound. I don't know if I fully recovered. I thought your mouth made that sound, and I was like, bro, if you weren't well, if you needed a day off, you could have just told me.
If my mouth made that noise, I think I'd be in the hospital, Ellie. If I made like an ancient haunted house noise.
Well, it shouldn't. Your microphone stand shouldn't be making that sound either. Nothing in your house should be making that sound.
Listen, it's fine. It's only when I lift it up and then like move it back down again.
Circuit Man, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh,
Love
3
watching
months.
you, Ellie.
Reptile, thank you so much too. You a very useful reptile indeed, dude.
Uh-huh.
That was.
Dude.
Can you do it again? Can you make it happen again? They want to hear it. Are you guys hearing this? Okay, I actually cannot comment that much because there was a period of time when I was like starting to take VTubing kind of seriously, I want to say. It was like, I don't know exactly what it would have been, but I had this microphone, but it only worked well if it was close to my mouth. And so I had this like duct tape contraption made out of like just some garbage. I wonder if I have a picture of it somewhere. But that was my mic stand, and it creaked constantly. No part of it was even a microphone stand. It was just like a pile of garbage that I would prop my microphone on.
So I've been thinking about wrapping, because the mic that I have right now does not fit on the stand properly. So I'm thinking about just getting duct tape.
Mic? Aren't you getting?
Yeah, I've already gotten it, but I need to get a mixer as well. So I'm gonna buy a mixer so that I can hook up the XLR into the mixer.
I'm literally so mad. I had an extra Scarlett and I just gave it to my sister like a week ago because I was like, I don't know who needs this. And
oh
my god, I would have just given it to you.
I didn't know. I didn't know you had one. I didn't know.
I have.
How could I have known?
Because they break all the time, but in one very fixable and predictable way. And so, like, people will be like, hey, can you fix this for me? And then most of those people will forget about it. That's why I have half the instruments I have. Half the instruments I have are just things where someone was like, hey, can you fix this old mandolin? And then I was like, yeah. And then I did it. And then I was like, you want it back? And they were like, honestly, no. So
you know what? Just keep it. Just like,
keep my garbage mandolin. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You're the trash lady. They just give you the trash and they go, here you go, fix it. And then you make it something.
Give me the trash.
You're the trash lady.
I go out there and I just start eating the garbage. That was a Frank Reynolds reference, if anyone is also a bad person like me. Oh, yeah. Wally? That's way cuter. Oh my god, I should have said Wally.
Oh my god, you're like Wally. Oh yeah, Wally is a lot cuter.
That's so much cuter. Why did I go in a Danny DeVito direction when I could have gone in like the robot that stole America's hearts direction?
Do you know about the monkey that tried to rip off Danny DeVito's balls?
Is that like a Midwest emo song? What?
No, it was on the set of the Dark Knight Rises or whatever it was when he was trying to play the Penguin. They hit a monkey and there's footage of it. It like just goes crazy and it tries to bite his nuts. But thankfully he had so much like clothing on that it didn't.
I mean, yeah, I was a Roomba. I don't know a lot about Hollywood film production, but I guess I just always kind of assumed that if you saw an animal in a movie, it had been trained not to rip someone's nuts off.
So you would think that, but I think he was just having a bad day. Maybe he just didn't like Danny DeVito. I don't know. Maybe he was just a hater, but
dude,
yeah,
we've all
there's
had
footage of
bad
it.
days. You just had like a how many day subathon?
An 8-day one, but then I think I did like an extra half day maybe after it because I was supposed to be beating Chrono Trigger in one sitting, and I feel horrible that I couldn't. But I was so exhausted. Oh
my gosh, Harson, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Giga Chad.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well,
But-
first of all, you killed it. Second of all, you did like a full subathon. Like a subathon like people don't even do anymore. Thank you, Melandish. Like the kind of subathon where you do not take breaks and you just like legit go. You did that, and now like then you pulled an all-nighter writing D&D lore, and now you're streaming with me, which honestly might not even be medically advisable. I would say you should like relax and take a bath, but my
bathtub, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Maybe someday. I had a dream that I was rich.
Eric,
why do you have it on blast? Why do you have it just available?
Eric Bartender, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Sorry, but I couldn't hear you over all the excitement over here. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you.
You just have it.
What do you mean?
You just have it. You just have it ready and on standby.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. You sound crazy.
I'm literally looking at it on the screen right now. I can see the bathtub.
Oh shoot, I didn't.
Why
I
the
didn't know you
drain
were
dirty
watching.
too, guys? Brother, you. Oh my god. It's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna clean it soon. TM.
Yeah, I don't believe you, dude. I swear,
Dude,
I swear. If you don't freaking do it, me and Gomi are just gonna show up at your house and we're gonna scrub your grout until it shines. I might even regrout that. I might even regrout it. Honestly, hand cam stream regrouting Bo's bathroom. I'm gonna raise your property values, dude. I'm gonna do it.
Anything but that, dude. Is it weird that so I woke up at 6, and
yeah, that's
which
weird.
was like an hour ago. Yeah, but I had a dream of living in like a massive manor, and I can still remember the layout in my head for some reason.
Ooh,
like
Lord.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but it was like really weird. I remember the bed being pressed against the fireplace, which I thought was weird. And I was like, that's a little bit weird.
Bad.
Yeah, but like also I remember behind the bedroom, like into another room, was the bathroom, and it had like a really big tub that was deep. And I remember being very excited about the fact that I could actually take a bath and soak in it. Like I do very vividly have that memory of being like, oh my god, it's an actual big bathroom that I can like sit in my tub and just relax. And I was like, yes, but I never did in my dream, which is sad.
I'm sorry, dude. I mean, the thing is, your bath didn't look small. It just looked brown.
Yeah, but I'm 6'1".
Oh yeah, I always forget your fluctuating height.
What do you mean fluctuating? I've always been 6'1".
Oh yeah, I don't know. I sound crazy.
Yeah.
Grandpa,
so the bathtub's small.
Much. Yeah, no.
It's very, very
yeah,
small
I bet
for me.
the bath must be way too small for you sometimes.
It is. It unironically
Lowest height
is.
fluid, yeah.
Like I have to like kind of bend my knees. Like I can't. Sorry.
Sorry. No, go ahead. You have to bend your knees.
Yeah, I can't like stretch my legs out in the bathtub, which I don't know if that's like a common thing.
Yeah, bro, everybody has to bend their knees in the bath. I have to bend my knees in the bath, and I'm like girl size.
What the hell? Why are bathtubs like that? Like, let's just make bigger bathtubs.
Well, I guess because I mean, I live in New York City, the city where like you're very lucky to have a bathtub. I will remind you, I am living in the lap of luxury. American tubs are short. Wait, are European tubs longer? I always think of European stuff as smaller.
Damn.
No, because it was just built longer ago when people were smaller. No, so like the average like doorway height, for instance, is smaller in Europe because everything is older when people were smaller.
Japanese tubs are meant for soaking, dude. I fucking wish. I wish we could soak. Yeah. I feel like we need like better. Like I really want to go to like a hot springs at some point or something like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, me too. Although I'm like weirdly afraid of the brain-eating amoebas.
What?
Oh, in the UK they're longer and lower. Interesting. Oh, you didn't know about this?
No.
There's I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's like Naglaria fowleri, I think, is the name of the amoeba, and it can get up your nose, and then it can eat your whole brain, and you die horribly within a few days. And there's very little anyone can do, even if they catch it in time, which they won't. You'll just go crazy and die like really fast.
Oh no!
Oh, I wonder how many cases. Hang on, let me see how much.
There aren't many cases every year, but it's just anytime you're in like. Untreated still water, there's the chance of getting brain-eating amoebas.
Man, I remember being a kid and just swimming in the creeks and things like that.
I know, dude.
so-
I spent so many summers just like diving into random muddy lakes. Like, how is my brain? I mean, let's be real, it isn't. But like, still, like, even this, you know?
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, dude, you know who I'm like? Okay,
Mhm.
you know, like PewDiePie has like a kid now, right, and everything like this.
I don't know about that. That doesn't seem like that. I guess people can grow.
Yeah, listen, all I'm saying is that like sometimes I watch the vlog and I'm like, man, I wish I had like a happy family.
Wait, was that the whole point of the story? Was that the whole
Yeah.
story? Did you bring up PewDiePie just to be like, man, you ever see a happy family and wonder what that would be like?
No, he does vlogs, and sometimes like I watch it and I'm like,
Holy
man,
God.
I hope I have that life someday.
I mean, yeah, I want a big house and like a wife and kids. I don't know, man. That stuff sounds
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, right. But like I watch
we'll
it,
go. Sorry,
but
go
I
ahead.
watch it like enviously, where I'm like, it's cute and it's adorable because like I don't know, man. It's just like also that kid's is just born into like what an easy life. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, man. And I just like I don't know. They go out to like places together and they're like riding a bike together and they're like going looking at the clouds and they're surfing or whatever. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, money is cool. Money is so cool. Man, my sister does the same thing. My sister has like she watches the lifestyle influencers and she watches like she's just like, "Oh my God, like if I could do my daughter's hair like that, my life would be complete." And it's like if you made your daughter sit still while you did that to her hair and then like tried to take video of her after that, she would bite you until you died. Like, you have raised a daughter who would defend herself from such treatment, and you should be proud of yourself for that.
What?
Just remember, it might look like they're having fun, but they're on camera all the time. We're only on camera some of the time, and it's exhausting. It
is very exhausting. I don't know. The only reason I brought it up because I was watching it before I went to bed, and like I wouldn't call it a hate watching. It's like envy watching is the best way to describe it. Where like, you know, like I don't hate them. I'm like, man, wouldn't that be cool to like, I don't know, live like I think he lives in Japan or whatever right now, and he's like and their house is like beautiful too. It's like massive and has its own private garden. And I'm like, God, man.
Well, listen, Bo, listen. This is my plan, right?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna make it. Yeah?
Okay.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna like capital M, capital I, make it. That's one for each word. I don't think that it's spelled make it, just to be clear. You're gonna make it, right? And then once you've done that, that's the whole plan. That's step one. And also the last step.
Okay, there we go. That's a perfect plan. That's a perfect plan. How could it go wrong? There's only one step. It can't go wrong.
Make it.
Step one, just make it.
That's what you're going to do. Make it. That's what you're going to do, Bo. And then you won't even have to exploit your children for content. You can just already be rich and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like I don't think if I had kids that I'd be like, oh, let's like, okay, on their vlogs, it's not them like constantly being like, good morning, everyone. Today, let's go see what our kid's doing. It's just like cute little tidbits of like him just sitting there and the kid's like smacking him in the face or whatever because it's a baby and it just doesn't know better. Like, you know, babies just sometimes get the violent urge to like just smack you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just footage like that. And he's like, oh, and then it just cuts to them like biking somewhere or whatever. And it's just like, oh, it's just like, I think it's more for them to be like, oh, like look back on later than it is for let's make content. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Some good points. Chat makes some good points, Bo. If you had a child, where would you bathe that child? Please don't say in that tub.
Listen, if I had a child, my life would be completely different. All right. My life would be 100% different because now I have to take care of like a living, breathing soul.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you just like acquire superpowers. I think if you don't know how to clean your tub before you have a kid, nothing magical happens.
I know how to clean my tub. I just don't.
Bo, you didn't know what grout was.
Okay, but that's okay. But I can still look at that and I know that it's nasty, and I know that I need to clean it. Like just because I don't know what it is doesn't mean I don't know that
Why
it's
haven't
nasty.
you then? Why
Because
haven't you cleaned it
I just don't need
then?
to. I just don't need to. It's fine.
Yeah, I think you're just raising mold because you can't raise children.
That's not true at all. I could raise. Listen. I raised my nieces and nephews. How about that?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I could never. I want to say that I could eventually. I hope someday I can because I love kids, but like, holy God above, I do not think. Like I hang out with my niece and nephew all the time. They're my favorite little animals. I have done none of the required reading to take care of them for more than like an afternoon.
Like my niece is still obsessed with My Little Pony.
Aw, how old is
And
she?
she's 14 now.
Midnight Sparkle, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Wait, 14?
Yeah. Well, she really likes the old anime, like not like the really old one, the last generation one, I think is what it is. But no one else wants to watch
Was
it.
that like the Brony one? Was that the Brony one?
Yes,
Okay,
that one.
okay.
So she really likes that one, and none of her friends want to watch it because they think it's lame. So when I babysit her, she goes, Uncle Bo, can we watch My Little Pony? And I'm like,
Aw!
yeah. And I like watch My Little Pony with her. Not bad. I'm gonna be honest, not a bad show. Surprisingly, there's a part where they fight like a demon from hell, and it sucks the souls out of people, and they shoot
That's
like
what I
lasers at each
hear.
other, and it makes
I
like a
hear it's
nuclear
like
bomb go off.
genuinely good.
It's not. It's honestly not bad. Like I was expecting it to be like, and that's why friends are great. Yay, guys! Do you know what this letter is? And like
Bro,
I was like,
that's
okay,
just us
like
streaming together. That's just literally us streaming together.
like I was like, okay, this is. I know I was expecting that, but I was like, whatever. She likes it. I can. I'm not doing anything. I'll sit down on the couch and I'll watch with her. And she's like, she's still at the age where she gets excitable. So she's like, okay. So this is Twilight Sparkle, and that's Pinkie Pie. And I'm like, And so like she'll so we watched a little bit of it, and some of the songs go hard though. Like
Dude!
I'll be so real. The songs go hard, like unironically.
I
Like
love this Bo Brony arc. Also, I hear that there's this product called calcium lime rust remover, and I'm begging you to put it on your throne. Will you do that for me? Otherwise, I'm gonna put it on my throne, and then when we go to like TwitchCon or whatever, I'm just gonna give it to you.
You're gonna give it to me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hand it to you as our first in-person interaction. If you don't, please just put it on your throne, please.
Okay, I'll put it on my throne.
Yeah, guys, we got him.
Okay.
We got it.
Yeah, I'll put it on my throne for later.
Oh, hey, honey. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Honey watches MLP, I think they said.
Really?
Yeah, they said some of the songs are bangers.
Okay, but they're like
Earlier.
they're an animation person, so I guess it makes sense. I don't know. Animation people always have like weird stuff they want you to watch. One of my dear friends is an animation person, and they're always just sending me like the weirdest garbage, like bizarre children's animations from like 10 years ago. Oh my god,
And
your
then being
average
like-
mold just followed. Welcome!
Oh yeah, that's your average mold. They pop in every now and then.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
I killed them during the subathon.
You killed them?
Yeah, I scrubbed some of the wall
Ugh.
to spite them because they were saying some stuff. So I scrubbed the wall down and sprayed like bleach on it or whatever.
Guys, is it broken? Is it messed up? Do I have to go to therapy because I want nothing more in the world than to see the cloth that he scrubbed it with? I just want to see what it looks like!
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I just rubbed it down.
I'm well adjusted. I'm thriving. I'm
thriving.
Thriving. I have
In
to
your
write
lane.
a best ma'am speech. And I also What?
For another wedding?
Yeah, the one this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god,
I
what
know,
the
I've
fuck
got
is up
3
with August and
weddings.
so many of the weddings?
3
Oh my
freaking
god.
weddings, and then after that, I'm free and I can focus. Dude, did I show you? I completely revamped the design of the dog, and it's looking so freaking cute. I still have to make the bows and put them on.
No, you have to show me.
Dude, I'm so freaking excited. Oh my god, really. Okay. No, composure. I'm a
Composure,
strong,
calm, collected.
adult, professional woman. Okay.
I'm glad you redesigned it.
Yeah, because it was ugly. That's what you were gonna say, right? That's what my dear
I was
friend
gonna
was
use
gonna say to
kinder
me.
words than ugly, but
Legus, thank you so much for the sub. What were you gonna say?
it was a little plain.
This is still fairly plain, but it's less chunky.
Okay. The glow
Okay.
up.
I'm just gonna pop them on screen. I'm just gonna use this one real quick.
Oh, great. My bathtub again.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's fine.
Okay.
No one can see
That's
it.
fine.
No one's looking, I'm sure.
Yeah, no. It's only, yeah. No, you're right.
Eric, thank you so much for the gifted sub to
Eric
your
Bartender
average
gifted
mold.
a tier 1 sub to your average mold. They have given 44 gift subs on
Tub
the
jump
channel.
scare. Just a little bit of a tub jump scare.
How am I supposed to do this? How do you, like, if a source is
So,
off screen, how can you move it?
What do you mean if it's off screen?
Like
on
oh
OBS?
god, okay. I think I have to change it back to the mold picture or just some other picture where that's gonna put it on screen.
I normally just replace
Like
the picture.
that? No, but like then if it's slightly off screen with one picture, it might be more off screen with another picture. There we go.
There we go. Oh! She looks like
Yeah?
a USB.
What?
She looks like a USB, like, stick.
What do you mean she looks like a USB?
She looks like a USB stick, doesn't she? You know what I mean?
No, what does that mean? What do you mean she looks
Guys,
like
what
a
is
USB stick? She looks like a thumb
She
drive with
does.
legs? Well,
Yeah,
sh-
but it's cute though. I like it. And we have the phone in the front. Thank God.
I know.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
I like the pink.
Yeah, me too. And then she's gonna have the bows, the pink bows on either side too, but I have to do those.
Oh, they're so cute.
Right? And she's got
Wait,
a
she has a
little
tail?
Yeah, she's got a tail. Yeah, she's got a tail.
Oh
Wait,
my
let me
God.
show the other picture. Let me show the other picture because then you can see the tail better. Look!
Yo!
Right? Isn't it so cute? I'm so
She's
excited.
actually a dog.
Yeah. No, I think this design is way better. And it's just as big. And okay, so I wound up putting an aluminum frame back into it. So it does have an aluminum frame, but only in the body and very little. It's like 2020 extrusion. It's like super simple. Add stickers. I want to add the pins that are on her jacket. I want to add those as stickers.
Oh, that's smart actually.
Of course the tail will wag. Of course the tail will wag. What do you take me for?
Dog I am.
So I'm not exactly sure. I have to do the whole walking gait and everything. I have to like simulate that and see how tall she winds up being while walking. But her max height is a little above 60 centimeters if she like stands up straight, but she isn't going to be walking straight. Does it have a frog hat? Not yet. That's
Baby steps, chat. Baby steps.
That's a goal. It's an eventual goal. And then yeah. So this is what she's looking like so far. And once we finish it, once I finish the design, then I'm gonna actually start fabricating it.
I cannot wait. It's
I
gonna
know!
be so fucking cool.
I know.
to see.
I was like vibrating about it when I finished that model and I took the rendered pictures with the shadows and I was just like,
This is it. I've created
Look
things.
at her. Look at her go. Oh, and she's gonna have the eyes on the front. So like
just
on the
like her
phone
eyes?
screen, the phone screen is just gonna have her eyes on it, right?
That's so cute.
Is it waterproof though? Are you? How did I check whether the knee servos are strong enough? Simulator. You
What are you about to say to
stress
them?
test everything. You stress test everything.
Is it waterproof though, Ellie?
Why are you like this?
Why? We're just asking a question. You know, just
A
what if
lot
it
of the
rains?
individual pieces of it will be. I didn't waterproof it because I mean, listen. I figure Filian's gonna break it before it's ever exposed to water in the first place. Is it asteroid proof? Yeah.
It's just assumed that the moment I get it, they're gonna be like, yeah, and it's gonna go and just like you're gonna like body slam it somehow.
Yeah, it's fairly light. It's fairly lightweight and breakable. But it's also like super. All of the parts are fairly replaceable, right?
Uh-huh.
It will probably break. It will probably mess up. This is robotics, you know.
Yeah, trial and error.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
fully expect that you guys will see it in all forms of failure, in all ways failing. But I'm really excited that I have a design that I'm like proud of and excited to work on,
Yeah,
and
it looks great, Ellie.
I'm
I'm
excited
very,
to
very
show
proud
it
of
to
you.
you guys.
I'm very proud of you. You did fantastic. I'm glad
Thank
that we
you,
got the
Bo.
phone thing on the front.
Right? Isn't it so much
Yeah,
better? And then it's gonna have
it
her
is.
eyes,
It's
and it's
way
gonna be
better.
so cute. Like that's just so cute, you know? Yeah,
Fillion
Villian breaks
ordered.
electronics professionally, and this
That's true.
is electronics. So I have no doubt that like even without her help, it'll crumble to dust. But
That's okay.
I feel good about what I've done so far. I think it has a solid chance. Will there be ears? No, there's gonna be bows though. Where on the sides there's gonna be Neuro's bows.
I wonder if it'd be possible for you to be able to like test it at home. Like I doubt Vettel would
Oh
do
yeah,
it, but
that's
is
what
there like
we're
a way
gonna
that
do.
you can? Oh, so you can get Nero to like
No.
already put
It's
her in
gonna be
there?
networked. So Neuro isn't
Oh,
actually
okay.
on the dog. The dog communicates with a computer that has Neuro because
Oh,
Vettel is
okay. Okay.
rightfully very protective of his model. So that makes a ton of sense. But and yes, it
Hmm.
does have speakers and a mic. So it will be able to talk and be talked to and respond and interact with the world and look around. Um but yeah. Needs to be
Yeah,
cat
because
girl proof. No dog is cat girl proof.
true. I noticed that he's been doing things where he's been making it where Nero can like hear if you sneeze and stuff like that, and also like being able to like read the environment like words
Yeah.
and process them. And I imagine that's probably for the dog, right? To be
Yeah,
like,
that's the plan.
yeah. So I noticed he's making plans with that, and I was like, oh, I bet that's gonna be for Nero dog
And
at
Alex,
some point.
absolutely there's going to be a ton of latency while we're testing it remotely, but like that isn't the actual use case, so I'm not entirely worried about it. And then at some point I'm going to send it to him and then he'll have it, or possibly if the first event we use it for is one where I'll be there and he won't, or where it's in America, it might make more sense for me to bring it. I don't know, we haven't discussed that part. But I'm
We'll get
excited to
there.
see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really yeah.
Do you think that if you like, you know, like when you have a puppy and you get down like underneath, you're like, come here to Nero dog. Do you think Nero's gonna be like, okay, or do you think they're gonna be like, fuck no? I'm
I
curious to see if
don't know.
what they'll do. They'll be like, yeah, I'll cooperate. If they're gonna be like, I don't think so, and just like walk the other way, and you're like, all right, that's fine. All
Will I
right,
sell
that's
the
cool.
plans? What do you take me for? Open source babes of America. You think I'm gonna sell this? No. No, this is getting released open source. I'm offended. How could you?
The plans will never be sold.
Can we see the
Yeah.
boy again? Yeah, look at the boy. Look at the boy. Although I guess I'll have to
Here
make a whole new GitHub
comes.
because I'm not using my professional GitHub and I'm not using my personal GitHub. That's personal.
Uh-huh.
Free and open source girly. Well, that makes it sound time for a heist. I don't understand how it's a heist if it's free. How do you heist something that's free? I would love to see you borrow a book from the library.
Ew, imagine reading. Yucky.
Bo, I just looked at the like absolute novel that you typed up overnight about your D&D setting. Don't you even give me that. Don't you even give me that.
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I've been
Yeah, you
so
did.
during the subathon, is it alright if I transition into it? I don't want to just talk about that, but is that all right?
Dog, what do you think we're doing here?
Okay, cool.
This is a talking stream where we talk. What the
So
frick?
we did hit all of our goals, which is fucking fantastic.
Yes, we did!
So what I've been
Dude, I'm so
doing
freaking proud of you.
I
I was getting like stupid sentimental. Okay, sorry, continue.
No, thank you for getting sentimental about it.
I was like
did
at an
too.
Olive
Like,
Garden telling my parents like, and this is my friend, and he did a really good job.
yeah, it all hit me at once. Like I think I cried and then went to sleep when I finally turned off stream. Like I think it was like a mixture of me just being emotionally exhausted and then just being actually exhausted. So it was just
Yeah.
like sobbing and then just falling into my bed and going right to sleep. And then waking up at
Good.
like an ungodly hour. But yeah, so but one of the goals was the D&D game with friends. So I have been writing now because I need to get that finished, and I need to get it all set up and figure out who's all playing and like get the world finished. And
Man, it sounds like it'd be really fun. I wonder who's gonna be playing.
Ellie, you're
Pretty
definitely gonna
jealous
be
of them.
playing.
Yeah, dude, I'm so freaking excited.
You're
I'm
definitely
so
gonna
pumped.
be there.
Oh my god, it's gonna be
Yeah.
you, me, Shumi. I'm a little bit nervous because Shumi's definitely gonna like be way better at role playing.
There's no such thing as being better at D&D than someone else.
Oh, my
D&D is a
friend.
game that is not competitive. It's a game
My
where you
sweet,
have
stupid
fun.
friend, you haven't seen me.
Listen, Ellie, I promise you, I've seen people try to be bad at D&D, and that's just not how it works. Okay?
That's the difference, is they had to try. I can do it all
You
by
won't.
myself, naturally
You'll
talented.
be fine. You'll be fine. I swear you'll be fine. You said you played before, didn't you?
Oh, dude, I grew up playing. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
exactly.
15 squirrels, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you so much to
15
Infamous.
Squirrels gifted a tier 1 sub
You'll
to
be
Airness.
completely fine.
They
I
have
promise
given
you. It's
14
gonna
gift
be
subs in the
a lot of
channel.
fun. So,
I'm
yeah.
just like really bad at role playing. I get like nervous because I don't even know how to talk as me. And so whenever I start trying to be someone else, this is literally why my friends made a rule that I can only play characters who are mute, who don't talk. Because
Why don't you just
I'm
make
like,
a character that's like that then?
what? Oh, I guess I could make a non-speaking
Yeah,
character.
if you get nervous when you talk, why don't you just incorporate that into your character so you're technically role playing when you're just being nervous?
See, that would be good. I could just make like a really low charisma, anxious character.
I mean, listen, you need characters like that sometimes. Like sometimes the best characters that people really enjoy in like D&D games are the nervous ones. Like cuz some people can relate to it. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, I get that."
Juno! Welcome!
So,
Thank you so much for the follow!
yeah. I
Yeah.
could see you
Okay.
like, pulling it off pretty easily.
I'll make an anxious character. That's...
You don't have to. By the way, you can do whatever you want.
No,
but...
I do have to.
Oh, okay.
I do have to, dude. Because the thing is, I'm gonna be playing an anxious character whether we intend for that to be the case or not, so we might as well do it on purpose.
All right. I mean, yeah, if that's what you want, we can. I still need to discuss some stuff. I asked Shumimi yesterday. I was like, "Hey, if you're gonna play, what race would you want to play?" And they're like, "Oh, fuck." They're like, I when I play Baldur's Gate, I constantly restart because I don't know what like race I want to play. So they're like, I have to think about this, and I'm like, okay, take your time. That's nothing bad or anything, no rush. So I still don't even like. What I'm trying to do is that I want to make sure that I write things for like because I can slide by some stuff. I feel like that like doesn't have to be completely defined if it doesn't involve your guys' characters directly. So like if you guys want to play like an elf, I should probably have the elven lore completely figured out. If we're playing a human, I should probably have that completely figured out, right? So
I feel like elves aren't... They're not anxious because they don't have anything to be anxious about. They're all perfect.
Well, no, I mean, I 100% have seen people play anxious elves, and it's honestly some of the funniest stuff ever. Like, isn't there like
I should be a Warforged anyway. I should be a Warforged artificer because that's what I am. Just play myself.
Isn't there I thought there was an anime about like an anxious elf that's like really big right now. Isn't there? Like the white-haired elf girl, and everyone like loves her for it, and they're like, "Oh my god, she's so cute," or whatever. So, yeah, Freyrin.
Let me see. F-R-E. Oh, okay. Oh my god, she's so cute. Yeah, I have seen her before.
Right? Yeah, I've seen her all over. She's not anxious at all. Oh my bad. Okay, well, I guess I was wrong. She ain't anxious though. LOL. Guys, I don't watch anime. I have a life.
I've never seen this happen before. Bo, wrong? No way.
Marcel. Oh, it's the other one. Is it Marcel from Dungeon Meshi?
Is anxious.
There's another elf. There's another. Dude, one of them is anxious. I don't know which one it is. I think that's the blonde-haired one, right? Yeah, that one. Okay, it's that one. My bad.
Dude,
I haven't watched any of the fantasy, like animes. It's just kind of out of my wheelhouse.
Thank you for the headphones, Snackomaton. Welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Thank
I'm
you.
dude,
Hmm?
I'm so freaking excited. This is
I know.
like it's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Are you going to TwitchCon?
No, I mean, I gotta spend money on other stuff,
Yeah,
sadly.
oh right. Oh my gosh, because you're getting a new model.
Yep. So I gotta figure that out. Also, with me, I guess we could talk about this after stream, but I'll bring it up. With me recording audios for the cover, should I do that in like any specific program, like Audacity or whatever, and then send that to you or whatever?
Audacity is great. I'll talk you through it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the hydrate. We'll make sure that your mic is like a good distance, is all set up
Mm-hmm.
correctly. We're getting good sound, and then you will listen on headphones. If you have over-ear headphones, you're gonna have one off your ear. If you have in-ear
Okay.
earbuds or whatever, you're gonna have one out of your ear, right? So that you have one ear to hear yourself with. And then you're gonna
Okay.
listen to the song and sing along with it while it's playing, so that you ensure that you're on time and in the right key and everything. And then you're gonna send that audio to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's easy enough. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm so
that won't be too
excited.
bad.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bo
I've been
can't spend his
practicing.
money on going to TwitchCon with his friends. He has to send more money to Nanners.
True. Yeah, I'm overdue. Another $600 is due. I can hear the bell ringing. I have to hurry. But yeah, so D&D, like I said, I've been writing a lot. And
I'm so excited. I just like saw the pages. He was like going through them so fast, and then he was like, "Oh, like don't say any of what you read, and like don't mention." And it's like, Bo, I do not read that fast. How fast do you read?
well, just in case, because
You
I mean,
overestimate me.
I would be down to read a couple of things to you at some point, but I want to make sure that I'm reading things to you that are like specific to your character. So that's reason I'm trying to ask everyone, what race would you want to play? Because I'm gonna have to sit you down and be like, okay, so I need to run you a little bit through
Cuz, thank
the
you.
history.
Oh.
Is yeah, what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna be like, okay, so here's what you would know,
Mm-hmm.
and like here's what you probably have been raised being told. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah. So I really like the unreliable narrator trope with stuff. So I've like made 6 different hypotheses for like things that happened, because you guys are supposed to be like, well, who's real? And it's supposed to be like, well, I don't know. Depends on what you want to believe. Um, Elder Scrolls does that a lot, which I think is pretty cool. So I need to sit you guys down. I've been needing to sit down Shumimi, but Shumimi doesn't know yet. I need to sit you down, and
She
I
doesn't.
still need to figure out
Why doesn't she? What? She doesn't know?
what she's gonna play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she definitely wants to play, but she doesn't know like what race she's gonna play.
Dude,
So, mhm. Yeah.
I'm just excited that I have a character that I could actually play for once. Instead of just being like, your tongue is dead. You got your tongue cut out in prison, and now you can't talk. That's
were
what.
you really?
Literally.
They really did that to you?
Oh yeah, dude. Every
What
character
the
I played.
fuck?
No,
Why?
it was for my own health and safety. I promise.
No, it's not. That's not
No,
right.
because they would be like, okay, what does that one have to say? And I would just be like, ugh, like just like the whole time. It was merciful that they were like,
that's D&D bullying. That is. That's no.
No,
They should have
for
been patient
real.
with you.
The game was so much more fun once I didn't have to talk.
So wait, do you prefer more combat heavy stuff versus more like role play encounters?
I just want
Like,
to do
what's
a good
your
job.
Okay? It's kind of
I
sad,
just
but
want
all
to be
right.
useful.
You are useful. You're
Dude,
great.
I get so anxious with D&D stuff because
Why?
I feel like I'm never useful to my party.
But you are though. You're there with them. That's more than useful.
That's not always the case. I've been there
It
with a
is.
lot of people I wasn't being useful to.
You don't have to be useful to everyone. I mean, listen, you said you wanted to play a Warforged, didn't you?
Yeah.
You don't have to. By the way, I was just saying, is that something that you're considering?
Oh, I mean, we were all joking together about
If you had to pick a race, what would you like? Just off the top of your head. Not This is not set in stone. This is just like some ideas that you think would be fun.
Oh, I mean, me, I'm like I'm obviously like a dwarf or a halfling. Like, just
Oh,
think about
hell
me, right?
yeah. That's what I like to hear. Woo!
That's just like I have small I have small energy. I know I'm a little guy. Gnomes? Yeah. Yeah, I am a bit of a gnome. I'm very much a goblin, but they are not, at least as of yet, a playable race.
You can
So
play as a goblin. I wouldn't mind.
yeah?
Yeah, it'd be a little bit more
Yeah?
difficult, but
No. I'm
not for me, for you, just a preference. I would have a blast.
Goblins are playable? Wait, are goblins playable?
Yeah, they're actually in a handbook. Like you can play it in a Volo's Guide to Monsters. I'm pretty sure they give you stat blocks for like a player goblin.
Oh shoot, I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, they're legit playable races. So that's a completely justified thing to want to play.
I've never actually played 5e.
Really? 5e is super
Yeah.
easy to learn, so don't worry.
3.5 was what my parents used. It was what
Ooh,
all my friends
Pathfinder.
used. What?
That's Pathfinder, right? No, or is that
That's
3.5 is
D&D, but
Pathfinder, right?
it's very inspired by Pathfinder. It was the edition that was like
Okay.
most inspired by Pathfinder. The thing that people always joke about is that it has like a ton of stupid skills. Like it has a use rope skill,
Yeah. It's
which like you don't need that.
yeah, there's a lot of things. I remember playing it once with friends, and I was like, "Why are there so many different skills here?" I was like, "What does this mean? Like,
Yeah.
why can't I just have like a base for this? Like, what
It's in
is this?" So,
reverse. Pathfinder is inspired by D&D 3.5. Okay, the more you know. So I didn't even know
there
that.
you go. But yeah, no, I think that I'm really excited if you give it more time and you think about like what exactly you want to play. I can run down
prototype
the
Warforged built for war but wouldn't hurt a fly? Wait, that's so cute! Oh my god. Wait, you could have like okay, you know how the Iron Giant gets? You know his
Uh-huh.
deal? What
Yeah.
if you had like a Warforged barbarian where that was their deal?
Yeah, you could do that 100%.
Where like
Whatever
that was
idea you think of, I can work with.
No, Doug, I can't play anything that complicated because I don't know how to read and I'm too stupid.
I don't know how to read. Like,
I don't know how to read and I'm too stupid.
What does reading have to do with it?
You gotta read in the book what you do. You gotta read what you're able to do. That's why I always play like a guy with a sword, because then you don't have to read anything.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I guess that yeah. For the longest time I had no idea how wizards worked. When I first started playing, I was like, I don't understand. What do you mean I have 2 spell slots, but then like what is this? What? Like I could not wrap my head around it for like the first little bit, but thankfully I figured it out. But yeah, I mean, listen, whatever you play, I'm 100% here for. So don't feel like, oh, I should play like a mute character or whatever. If you want to talk in D&D and you want to like, because we're gonna be doing a one before we record anything,
Okay.
which is gonna be private.
That'll be easier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so excited for this, dude. And I'm so excited that your subathon, like, okay, obviously I knew that, like, it was gonna blow past anything that you set. But, like, I'm just so excited, dude. I'm just so excited.
I didn't think it would. I'm genuinely surprised that it reached the level it did. Like, it was...
Everyone else did. Everyone did. Like, I was talking to Server about it. Like, everybody knew this was gonna go.
Wait, even Server talked
wild.
about it?
Yeah.
Aw. Yeah, I messaged Server and they never replied to me, so...
Oh, yeah, that's because your bathroom scared her. That's because she saw your bathroom and she was like, I'm never speaking to him.
Based. Completely based. That's going to make me clean my bathroom. If you want to talk to Server ever again, you gotta clean your bathroom.
No, she's just been like
clean it
super
right
busy
now.
and tired. She's just been like crazy busy, so she takes a little while to respond. But like, also me too, so I get it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That wasn't as like a jab toward her. That was just like I completely understood because she is like, God, I'm so happy for her to rest soon.
Dude,
like,
I know.
really
like
am.
you did a subathon for like how many days, and you're dead. How is she still alive?
Well, I think she did the smart thing where she's giving. She probably wakes up early, if I had to guess, and then probably has like a few hours to collect herself. Mine, toward the very end,
It's the other way around. We wish it was like
really?
that.
She wakes up like immediately and goes live.
I mean, I don't know how quickly she goes live after she wakes up, but I know that she's like up way too late to be up. Bo needs to clean his bathroom to unlock dialogue options with server. She took some days off. I know, thank God. But even so, I mean, she's so cool. She's so
I
was gonna say
so
tired,
talented.
but she's also so cool
too.
and talented. Oh my God, she's the best. But like, oh, that poor girl.
I went insane probably toward the end of my subathon. You can ask the people that were there. I just started singing. There was a moment where I started losing my mind, and all I was doing was singing songs. Like I turned it into a karaoke stream because
Dude,
like
I do that once a week. That's you losing your mind. That's my once a week.
Yeah, that was me because like it was. I can't remember what it was. It was just I can't remember what songs I was singing now because it all was just like a blur. It was just me trying to like get through this one level in Chrono Trigger, and I was just like constantly singing a new song. Yeah, I did Take on Me. I just started singing that as I was just playing because I didn't have any dialogue to say, so I started going Take on Me like that. I just started like losing and descending into insanity.
Boy, chat. Pray for our boy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but that was like those were the days that I was going to bed, and then I wake up, immediately sit down back at my chair and be like, "Hi guys," and then like hang out with them for an hour, then go get some food, which was normally corn dogs for breakfast, and then I hung out for another hour, and then I took a shower.
I don't mean to judge your Southern culture, but corn dogs for breakfast? That doesn't seem
healthy.
Meteoria!
You're right, it's not.
Welcome! Thank you for the follow! Yeah, Bo, are you well? What? No wonder you're not feeling well. You ate corn dogs for 7 days.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't all sometimes it was Hot Pockets, too.
That's worse.
Pepperoni Hot Pockets, so, you know, it was that, and then,
That's not Southern culture, he's just a bachelor!
But, so I kept doing that, and then like I think that was the part where I was like, okay, I'm losing my mind. Was falling asleep, waking up immediately, sitting down. You know, to be fair though, I was genuinely surprised how many people stayed in the chat when I went to bed. That was one thing that surprised me a lot because I was expecting to come back to like 5 viewers, but there was like 40 or 50 people still watching my old content as I slept. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hello? And I'd come back and it would be like, hi, Bo. And I'd be like, what the hell? You guys are still here? Right. Yeah, I know. I was so thank you guys for that. For people that were there and supporting me. It means a lot. Thank you for that. I keep saying that because I'm not good at like expressing the, but it was genuinely flabbergasting.
Dude, I'm just so in awe. When I eventually do a subathon, will you help? I don't know what to do.
Whatever you need.
Way too anxious to ever. What, dude?
What? Why
are you so nice to me?
Because you're my friend, Ellie. That's what friends do.
Oh, thank you. I'm so in awe. You killed it, dude. You killed it.
Thank you. I was, yeah. It was I can't really think of anything that was like that went wrong. I know my internet went out briefly toward like the second day, and then I came back the next, thankfully. So
the witch's curse.
The witch's curse, of course, yeah. She had to strike at least once. So she was so we did that, and then everything else went smoothly. It was pretty good. I spent 12 hours fishing at one time. That was pretty interesting. I think it was like 6 or maybe 12 hours at the fishing hole in one game, and the chat was losing their mind because it was just me trying to catch something that didn't exist. And let's see, I'm trying to think. Like I said, the hardest part of any subathon, I would not recommend doing what I did, where you go to bed and you keep the stream on and you come back. That was the hardest part because I like moments where I first wake up where I'm like, okay, let me collect myself first before so I can be funny.
Dude, this is what I've never understood is like, how do you like, okay, I know that it's freak behavior to be as weird about going to the bathroom while you're on stream as I am, but like how, like what?
What do you mean? You just go to the bathroom, Ellie?
Every time?
Yeah.
That's I could never.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what is wrong with that? You just go to the bathroom.
I won't eat or drink for as long as it takes.
No, okay. Well, you can't do a subathon if you're gonna do that. That's the first rule. You have to go to the bathroom. Like, here's literally how it works.
Chat,
I
call
go
911 if I pass out.
You literally go, all right, guys, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. And then you mute the mic, and then you move your model down, and then you just go to the bathroom and come back and go, all right, guys, let's continue.
But
what? What?
Could you
It's
just
that
lie
simple.
about it? Could you just like make up a lie and be like,
No, I just said, guys, I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Mm.
And then I went to go use. I mean, if you want to be like an idol, you can be like, guys, I gotta go to an idol meeting. Yeah.
But like, I just don't understand. Like, if you have to do it,
You go do it. It's part of being a human. Everyone pisses and poops, Ellie. I don't want to alarm you, but this is like a thing that humans do, and it's not weird to anyone. It's just like, oh, okay. Like everyone knows you have to do this. Like,
I don't think I ever could. I think this is the #1 thing holding me back as a streamer. Not that
Why?
I like, love my full-time career, not that I'm like a little too dumb, none of that stuff. Just like literally the fact that I don't think I could ever surmount this obstacle.
why? It's so simple.
Dude,
All you gotta
I've
do
been
is say-
streaming for, oh my god, almost 2 years. Well, like a couple months short, but almost 2 years. And I've never once.
Ellie, I promise you, it's not that big of a deal.
Just lie and say you
Yo.
have a package? I feel like that's more suspicious. That just makes you sound like you're some kind of smuggler. If you're just like, oh, I have a package, and they're like, what's in the package? And you're like, can't
I think
say.
you're overthinking it.
It's very private and personal. Can't tell you about my package.
You're very, very much overthinking it. That if you just say, guys, I need to go use the restroom, I'll be right back. They'll go, okay, and then you just go down, and then you go to the restroom, and then you come back and go, all right.
Okay, but Bo, what if you forget to mute your microphone? Or
how loud do you fucking piss? Like, what the hell? Like,
well,
what do you
I
mean?
live in a tiny New York City apartment.
Just double check before you go.
Well, but then they would hear the toilet flush, and then they would know.
Okay. Oh no, a human went to the bathroom. Oh no. Like, what do you like? Okay, like that's fine. Like everyone's gone to the bathroom.
Wait, what? Bo, what? Oh, okay,
What?
never mind. Okay, someone showed some of my clips to their friends, and they were like, "Oh, immediately a girl failure." Which I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty desensitized to this at this point. But like, I thought that it was Bo showed some of your clips to his friend.
And one of them went, "Oh, girl failure."
And I panicked. I was like, "How did I miss this?"
No. No, I haven't shown you to any of my roommate knows about you, but that's about it.
What does he know?
He knows that you're my friend, and he knows that you do robot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that you can sing well.
Thank
And yeah, and then he knows that you're really talented and that you're like one of my best friends. And
Aw.
that you honor me with a collab every Tuesday.
Honor you.
You do. It's true.
Dude,
You honor
you honor
me.
me with a collab every Tuesday.
No,
Wait,
you honor me with a collab.
I'm more of a girl baby than a girl failure? What is that?
What the fuck's a girl baby? Why are we going to different categories? Why is this expanding?
Yeah, Bo's more of a girl failure.
True. So true.
Would a girl failure have amazing dental hygiene and a sparkling, clean, beautiful house?
Like
well,
me?
a sparkling, clean, beautiful, tiny apartment. But same thing.
See, that's way easier to clean than the house.
Yeah, it is, admittedly. But,
I need a humidifier.
oh, yeah, you should get one. They're great.
Yeah.
If you're
I
going to
feel
be
like
screaming
my
a lot,
air
they
is
save your
stagnant.
voice.
Like, I stood up, and I went outside, and I took a deep breath of fresh air, and I was like, oh, my house is not okay.
Bo, that's because you have black mold.
No, I don't have that anymore.
Mm.
It's gone.
Yeah, I saw your tiles. Would a girl failure have ankles
That's
like
not
these?
black mold.
I don't
That's
know,
just
dude. It's
mold.
black and it's mold.
That doesn't mean it's black mold.
Yeah, if anything, your house is too humid.
Probably. Yeah, I think I need a dehumidifier. I don't know which one to get.
You need to learn the girl boss, girl failure, girl baby chart. Okay. I don't think I'm a girl failure because I have a successful career. I went to one of those colleges that makes your parents say, "Dang, I."
No, yeah. No, you
I
got
own
this.
more than one pair of jeans now?
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That's yeah. I have
I
like
put on eyeliner.
oh, okay.
Yeah, last weekend I put on eyeliner and no one said anything about it out loud. Which
If
I
you
think
sent me a
means
picture, I would have said it. If you just sent me a picture, I would be like, dude, nice eyeliner. I would have noticed.
it looked really bad, dude.
No,
But
I'd
I
have been
did
like,
it.
nah, it's
I
good.
did it.
What matters
How
is
many
you did it,
spoons
yeah.
and bowls do I own? Wait, is this a targeted hit? Do you know this fact or
Well, let's hear it. How many?
I own one bowl and one spoon and no other silverware or dishes.
I kind of wish that was me.
Right?
I'm not even kidding. Like it's so much easier for me to do dishes if we just had one dish to go and do. You know what I mean?
Do I cook?
Like,
My
what's the
oven was
point of a
broken
plate?
for a year and I literally didn't notice.
What'd you do? You just put stuff in there and turned it on and was like, okay, and then it came back out cold and you're like, huh.
No, I just never used my oven or stove
Oh, okay.
in a year.
You just kept eating dry pasta. I get it.
I was microwaving things.
See, guys, I'm not as bad as you think. Like, you guys are like, wow, but I was so like, wow. But like, can we talk about this for a minute? I think it's just
My
being a
bathroom
VTuber.
is clean. Do I have to post a picture of my bathroom?
No, I'd rather not.
Senecobo! Thank you so much for the sub! 3
Hi.
months!
But it's just, it's
Hi.
equally as in like, it's not just, oh, Bo's only bad. It's like, everyone else has their own little quirks too.
Listen, dude, listen. Mostly I microwave my beans. Sometimes I eat them room temp, but you don't even have to microwave yogurt. And oatmeal, that's just microwave. So ideally, yeah, no, I never use an oven.
Is that your diet?
What do you mean?
Like
Oatmeal,
beans and yogurt?
beans, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
I
know
feel like
what?
this is like
You know
this is
what?
like post-apocalyptic like diet.
This is the wild thing, is that if you're thin, at least in America, people will ask you what your secret is and what you eat all the time. And it's like, bro,
Beans, yogurt,
I
and
promise you
oatmeal.
don't want it.
Dude, you should buy the oatmeal that has the dinosaur eggs in it. Remember we were talking about that? You should buy that.
That sounds gross. I don't want things hatching in my
No!
oatmeal, bro. I don't want things hatching in my
What?
oatmeal.
Why? It's so good, Ellie.
Do I eat any fruits and vegetables? Yeah, they have them at work. But like, you don't cook them, you know? You just eat them.
Man, I could really go for strawberries right now. I'm not even kidding.
Right? Yeah, they
Oh my
bring
God.
fruit and vegetables into work all the time. So
I
you know.
fucking love strawberries. My roommate buys them and he's like, Bo, don't touch them. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat like a little bit of them. And then I eat almost like all of them. And then I have to go and buy him a new box.
They're so good.
I feel bad. They're
Wait, Bo,
so
do you
good.
eat a lot of fruit and vegetables?
No. Absolutely not. Yeah. I'm dying out here. Listen, I'm not aiming for a long life. I'm aiming for a good life. You know what I mean?
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I don't eat a lot. Like occasionally we'll treat ourselves and we'll be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna spend a little extra money and get some strawberries. Or oh, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna get some grapes or oranges. And then but that's only if we're gonna treat ourselves. If we're like, all right, we deserve this. We've done well today.
You know what I will say, Bo? You know what I will say is that Hot Pockets and corn dogs are actually more expensive than canned beans, yogurt, and oatmeal. And if you ate those things, then you would always have strawberry money.
You know what? She's kind of cooking with that though.
I
Maybe
know,
I should
that's
switch
what I'm
my
saying.
diet.
Literally,
Maybe I should
I
switch
never
my
eat
diet.
out, and that's what I eat. And then my friends come over, and I like buy dinner for everybody, and they're like, "Whoa, how do you have that kind of budget?" And it's because like my food budget is ridiculously, stupidly low.
Okay.
She's
all
not
right.
cooking. That's what we just discussed. It's true. I don't cook.
No, I mean, listen, you're right. You're right. I definitely should. I mean, I eat, like, let's see. I ate, like a great value 6 boneless ribs yesterday.
How do you cook that?
You, take off the plastic film on it, and then you put it in
they're
the...
already cooked.
Yeah, and then you put it in there, and then you put it in there for like an hour, and then you eat.
Heck yeah.
And then we had macaroni with it too.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
macaroni
we're
is
eating
good.
like kings over here. My stomach just growled talking about that, just so you know. I want you to know. My stomach legit growled.
Yes,
It's okay, it's
that's
fine.
literally the point of what we're saying. That's the point of it. Yeah, you could do it. You could do a simple stir fry and ramen, but that sounds like so much time, dude. That sounds like so much time.
I can't eat ramen.
Why can't you eat ramen?
Oh, certain ramen makes me pass out.
What?
The MSG in ramen, if I smell it, it makes me lightheaded and I almost pass out.
No.
Yeah.
No. There's
Yeah.
no way, dude.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said.
Your doctor's wrong.
No,
That's
because
like
no,
actually insane.
No, because my roommate made ramen and I smelled it and I was like, man, that's wow. And then I was like, then I started thinking about it and like I started getting loopy and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I had to go lay down because I felt lightheaded.
Dog, no.
What do you mean no?
That's not possible. You can't smell MSG and pass out from it.
I did. I get lightheaded every time I smell it.
First of all, MSG doesn't actually like cause neurological issues unless you eat an enormous amount of it. Second of all, you can't.
Then how come when I smell ramen I pass out?
I don't know, but that's not an MSG issue. That's a you issue. I'm gonna Google why pass out smell ramen.
I'm gonna do this too.
And I'm not gonna find that because that's wild.
Hang on.
Yeah, dude, I can't even find this. I can't find a single word about it.
People who smell strong odors, they may get headaches or feel dizzy.
Is that about MSG though, or is that just about people smelling odors?
Okay, wait. Someone asked a question on justanswers.medical.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Dude, I literally can't find a single example of someone passing out.
It just makes me like extremely lightheaded and I'm like nauseous. I'm like, ugh.
Ooh, wait, I found something.
Oh?
Okay, I found an example. ETIDK, welcome! Thank you for the follow. So,
This chloroform smells like message.
The styrofoam that it's often kept in when you pour in the hot water. The styrofoam exposed to the hot water can release compounds that can cause lightheadedness.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, it's not the MSG, it's the styrofoam.
Okay, yeah, because the doctor was like, I was like, Doc.
That Bo has a rivalry with this doctor. Rivalries are usually symmetrical. This feels decidedly asymmetrical.
Because like, okay, I was like, so my roommate got ramen and I smelled it and I was like, man, that's a fucking powerful smell. And I was like, I opened the door and it hit me harder and I was like, all right. And I like walked out there and I started getting like at the kitchen. I remember like almost falling over and I was like, what the fuck? Why am I about to pass out? Like, what the hell? And he was like, you good? And I was like, I don't know, man. And I was like, I think I need to go lie down.
Fumes.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I think I need to go lie down. And he was like, oh, okay. And then the moment he got done finishing his ramen, I felt 100% better. And it happened more than once. This happened at least 4 or 5 times.
Okay, first of all, why is your roommate making the ramen in the styrofoam container? That's no good for you.
I don't know. My roommate also sometimes forgets to take out the spoon when he puts stuff in the microwave.
What?
Yeah, and I had to be like, ah!
You live with an arsonist, Bo, I swear.
No, because we're talking about things. Like, we'll be talking about stuff in the kitchen and laughing, and he's like, hang on, let me do this. And he puts like in the microwave just talking, and I go, ah! And I have to like run over. No. He's like, oh shit, my bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Sweet God.
We're okay. We're fine.
Dude, you know what'd be a really fun stream? I was inspired by you talking about telling your roommate about me. I want to get like a normie friend to react to clips of my friends.
Yeah, you should definitely go do that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I would love to see that if you had them come over and like react to
just like Bo's worst moments being watched by Bug Guy. Oh my god, Bug Guy might be too normal. I still haven't told him about VTubing, although we've been texting. Okay, he doesn't want to come to this wedding because I'm like best man and maid of honor, and that's just like a lot of stuff to be doing. And I was like, yeah, you're mostly going to be left alone at a table with my friends you don't know. So he was like, I'm gonna pass. So he's not coming.
Understandable.
But we did agree that next weekend, Saturday, we are going to the museum for real.
Hell yeah!
So
Just remember the things I said. Keep the red flags. Keep them on. Keep them on standby.
Note
You know?
if he tries to move fast. What were the other things? Note if he brings up his ex again.
Yes. Compares you to her.
Compares me to her, right? Which he probably won't.
Well, let's hope.
And you guys, literally, he's a chef. Like, he cooks. I don't have to cook. I don't have to know how to cook. Or text her again during the date. Yeah, well. Bug guy, yeah, bug guy. As opposed to what? How many dates do you think I get? I love it. I love the optimism of you guys thinking that I might potentially have yet another.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Yeah, I think it's gonna go great. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for you. I can't wait.
Really excited.
You have to keep us updated.
Okay.
On Tuesday, we can gather and we can gossip girl.
I can bring up I'm not bringing up VTubing. I'm gonna die before he finds out about VTubing.
Yeah, that's so real. I understand that completely. Where I'm just like, yeah, no, I'll never let them know.
Because the thing is, if you search VTuber, like if you just like look up VTubing and like VTuber clips on YouTube, you don't get like Gura being cute. You get like a bunch of ladies being like, "This is how I'm bouncy." Like it's not a good look for me. I can't risk that. I can't risk him doing his own research. That's what happened with my dad. When I told my dad about VTubers, he looked it up and he found Melody and he was like, "Is this what you're doing?" And I was like, "No.
No.
It's super not, dude. It's super not what I'm doing."
That's like my roommate. I was watching like a couple anime clips in my bedroom, and so he could only hear it through the door. No. And so he could hear some things, and he was like, he opened the door and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just watching VTuber clips." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, because he didn't know what VTubing was at this time. I was like, "Oh, and like there was one that was recommended to me, and I was like, "Oh, they do like funny like challenges and stuff like this." So I clicked on one that was like a shot collar, right? And it was a girl, and I was like, "Oh, this will be funny," because it's like her being like, like, you know what I mean? But I clicked it and I showed it and I turned around to him and was like, "Look at this."
When women are in pain, noted.
That's not true. That's not. You took that wildly out of context, but that's okay. I turned the phone around to him and I go, "Look at this," and she like moans like really loud when it shocks her. And I'm like,
literally, who has that response to pain? I never understand. I never understand.
Listen. Oh no. It's you know,
like people put on shot collars, I swear, and then they just start making sus sounds, and it's like, why is that?
Listen, some people are just built different. He was basically like, you know what, you know, man, that's a you thing. And so I was like, no. I was like, please, hear me out. And he was like, nah, man, I'm good. He's like, that's between you and God. Yeah, he's like, that's between you and God, man. I'm not gonna get in the way of this. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. So he for a while he did not like VTubing. He was like, I don't know, I don't think that's for me. And I was like, no, please, I promise they're not all like this.
Dude, that was all my friends. That was like all of my friends when I told them, because they're like just adjacent to it enough that like they watch anime and stuff, and so like, yeah, have I heard Metal using the shot collar when they're out? Yes, I have. So like they would get recommended clips and everything, and like the only clips that they would get would like, you know, they wouldn't They wouldn't have the context. Like personally, I love Newbie. I love Bow. Like I love the wild, crazy stuff VTubers get up to. I think it's funny, and good. But also, if you're not expecting that and you're just hit with that, you know?
Oh yeah. Like another one that my roommate recently discovered is that he was looking up not Hololive. He was looking at VTubers, and one of the clips that got recommended was Bao being like, "Oh my god, you're so cute," and it's going sex, like as loud as she could, like just screaming it. And he lost it laughing because he was like, "What the fuck?" Like it was more of like what the fuck am I witnessing more than like anything? But it made him laugh, which I think is the right thing because it was just her going, "Oh my god, you're so cute," and then just going, "Sex!" and just screaming as loud as she could. And he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with her?" He's like, "Do you know her?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know who she is. Like, I know who she is, but I don't know her." Because because he's at this stage where he thinks that because I'm something of a VTuber, I know every single one of them.
Yeah, you
right?
do.
No,
Bo,
I
number one
don't.
most famous VTuber. You know
But
every
he's
VTuber.
under the impression that I do. So he does things where he'll be like, he'll come in and be like, "Oh yeah, you know this girl, right?" And it's like Numi, and I'm like, "No, I've never fucking interacted with Numi in my life. I don't know. Like, I know who they are."
I don't know, Bo. She did call me. She did hear me call myself disgusting once. So you know.
I think that's my favorite Ellie moment.
By the transitive property, she kind of knows you.
No, she doesn't know who I am, and that's, you know what, I'm okay with that.
Dude, she doesn't know who I am either.
No, she knows.
She just knows I'm gross.
Disgusting. Yeah, you're a disgusting girl. But yeah, so he just does it. Sometimes he'll knock on my door and be like, "Hey man, you free?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" And he'll like turn around the phone and be like, "So I was trying to get like," because he's trying to get into more VTubing for me. Like he like watches my streams and stuff.
Wait, that's so cute.
Yeah, well, we've known each other for a long time, so you know he's like one of my close friends. So he's like, "All right, I'll check this out and watch your stuff and like support you and give you like an extra viewer."
Dude,
or whatever.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
So like he'll sometimes like knock on my door and he's like, "Dude, do you know who this is? Like they're so funny." And he'll go turn around and be like, "Yuzu." And I'm like, "No, I know who they are again, but I don't know them." But then he'll like
dial. Yeah, let me just
but he'll leave and he'll come back and he'll be like, "Okay, you have to know this one." And he'll turn it around and he'll be like, "Gura," or whatever, right? And I'm like, "Dude, I'm telling you this again. I know limited people. I've told you who I know, and I've told you to check them out. Like, you know, I know Ellie. You know, I know Cerber. You know, I know Gomi. Like, I just recently started talking to Toki, and everyone. Like, you know, I know a very limited amount of people. You know, so yeah. But I guess he just assumes because I think he doesn't understand that like the joke is that I collabed with everyone. Like I've been trying to explain to him the joke.
You actually have collabed with everyone.
He thinks I collabed with all of HoloLive. Like he genuinely believed that for a bit. And he was like, "Dude, that's so fucking cool." He's like, "That was like an idol company." And I'm like, "Okay, let me sit you down real quick and explain to you the joke."
Does a chart exist of VTuber relations? There should be. There should be like an automatic one that gets generated and updated every time someone collabs.
That would be actually so cool to watch. Like
from stream titles, and then you can just like see the web grow, you know? That'd be kind of fun. That would be
actually really, really interesting to see. I would be curious to see how many like webs spiral out for me. Like, you know what I mean?
And then you could see how many steps removed you are. Next Ellie project.
Yeah.
After the antennae and the dog, actually, I might consider building this. It doesn't seem that hard, right?
It'd be interesting. I would love to look at it. It'd be a good conversation piece.
Scrape stream titles, and then if they tag another streamer, you just draw a line between them, and then you just display the graph.
But I wonder if it's like, I guess it doesn't technically count if you know someone like I kind of like, I wouldn't say I know Vettel, right? But like I've talked to him, so I wouldn't say that would be like a connection.
Dude, you've talked to Vettel about like things other than the dog more than I have. Which is entirely my fault. He's literally so nice. After I asked on Twitter and I was like, "What do you guys pay your mods?" He was like, "Hey, if you have like streaming questions, you can just ask me." Like he's literally so nice. Chill. And then I didn't respond.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I'm just like this. I heart reacted it, and then I said some questions about the dog.
We have to fix this.
No, because I'm a little piece of
garbage. You have
to
be like, we really need to work on like you being like, "Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, I just have a couple of questions," and just like, you know, having a conversation.
It took, like, literally a year of you badgering me before I could write to you in a way that wasn't like an alien. Like I still sometimes you'll just be like, "Hey Ellie, are we on for this week?" And I'll just like duck react it, and you'll just be like, "I don't know what that means."
That's my favorite Ellieism. I don't know. I don't even know if it's like an ism, but like it's so funny to be like, "Hey Ellie, yeah, when are we doing this?" And you just like react with like a check mark, and I'm like, "All right, so we need words." I'm like, "All right, I don't know what that exactly means, but I think that means we're good for like this day." I don't know. I need you to elaborate. It's one of my favorite Ellie things.
I wouldn't survive in the wild.
I don't think in the wild you have to talk to someone and set up plans and things like that. I think you'd be great in the wild.
The Ellie decoder doesn't exist yet? Yeah, no, literally, and like in my Discord server, I react to things all the time. Like, I'm just always scrolling through there and reacting to stuff. I almost never say anything. And it's not because I don't love you guys and want to be part of the conversation. It is entirely, like, I don't know how to talk. I just, like, I do not know how to do it. I have to be, like, close enough to someone that they know my deep secrets before I can, like, send a message in a normal fashion.
It's yeah. Listen, the first few months of knowing Ellie it's really trial and error.
There are no emotes to react with IRL. That's because you use your face, right? You just figure out which expression corresponds to which emoji, and then you just, like, whatever you would want to react to the message with, you just, like, do approximately that with your face.
She's like that one game, LA Noir. What is that the one that had like the faces where you could ask them and you had to like read their faces? That's you. That's you in real life where you have to like stare at you and you have to be like, like maybe like the I'm not telling a lie face. Like that's you. Yeah, you could simply vocalize. You could be like, haha. That is funny.
You can't do that. I've done that. People say you're not supposed to say haha in person.
You actually
Shut
said
up!
haha. You actually said haha.
You just said You just said I should do that!
There's no way you actually went haha.
Ellie's gonna start default dancing to communicate. I literally do.
Yeah, that's taken as rude, Ellie. That's like fake laugh. Like that's what I do to my friends when they tell a joke and it doesn't land. I just go like that, and they're like, "All right, fuck you, man." There's no way you haha to someone.
I've ha-ha'd many times. Put a screen on my hat that can display emojis. That's probably a bad idea. Because people wouldn't like it if I was looking down to choose an emote to react with while because I'm supposed to look at them when they're talking.
Do you make eye contact?
That's a little much, but I usually try and look at their nose.
Do you think you can make eye contact with me?
Ugh, I don't know, dude. That's
why? Why? We've known each other for so long.
It's so intense, dude. It's so
what do you
intense.
Mean? I want you to know that I have it ingrained in me from my father to stare someone directly into the eyes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
So if we ever meet up, I will be staring you in your eyes.
Okay, I would honestly say, as someone who's kissed twice, I know, no big deal.
Whoa, all right, okay, humble brag.
Cool, right? Anyway,
okay.
I honestly think that looking someone actually into their eyeballs is more intimate than kissing.
Why? It's just polite. It's showing that you're paying attention.
It's so much, dude. It's so much.
Why? That's because you have anxiety. That's what that is.
It's not anxiety. It's just, listen. If you get it, you get it. Eye contact is so much. If you have to make extended length eye contact just looking into someone's eyes, I would rather, I would honestly rather lick someone than look in their eyes.
That's crazy that chat's like, yeah, I agree. No, it's not, dude. It's polite.
It's not anxiety.
You're paying attention.
It's just so intense. It's not like, how do I explain it? It's like holding yourself up on a pull-up bar. Like you can do it, but every second you're doing it, you're just like, I'm still doing this. You know, that's what it feels like to look into someone's eyes.
I feel like it's more awkward when you're talking to someone and you're like looking off to the side and you're like, because I've done the thing before where people's been nervous and I didn't realize it, and I've been like looking them in the eyes and I notice they're looking somewhere else, so I turn around to look behind me to see where they're looking, and that makes them even more nervous because they realize that they figured out that they weren't looking at me directly, and I'm like, what are we looking at? I turn around and look, and like they're like, oh, I mean, no, I was, and I'm like, oh, what? And then they're like, and it's like immediate shutdown. It's like their brain just like cooks. And I'm like, what? But I don't know if they're just looking at something. And I'm like, oh, what's so interesting? And so I just turn around to look. Like,
so if it's like a job interview and it's really important, I look between their eyebrows, which they can't tell isn't looking into their eyes. But if it's more casual, then I'll usually look at someone's like chin or mouth when they're talking.
Ellie, when we meet up at TwitchCon.
Yeah?
If we ever do like an IRL stream someday, like in the distant future, can we do one where we have to have 5 or 10 seconds of uninterrupted eye contact?
It's gonna be so bad for me, and it's gonna be way fine. Like it's gonna be regular type for you. You're not even gonna be dying inside, and I'm just gonna be like, please, can you just read my diary out loud?
That's so funny.
I hate it so much. Staring contest. He'll win. He'll win because I'll die.
There's nothing wrong with making eye contact. It's okay.
Yeah, eyes are windows to the soul. I don't know if I'm ready to just like saving my soul for marriage.
What the fuck? I promise you, it's not as bad as it is. Like, if it's with a friend,
it's not as bad as it is. It is by definition as bad as it is.
No,
that's what the verb to be means.
It's with a friend. Listen, if it's a friend, it can't be that bad, right? If I'm just like, I'm like, all right, Ellie, 10 seconds uninterrupted eye contact, go, and we just like look each other in the eye. Like I'm doing it right now to your model. Does that freak you out?
Stop it! I know the bug guy's eye color. You can look when he's not looking, you know?
Is that what you do?
Yeah, like if someone is looking down at their phone, then you like look at their eyes and then you look down.
Wow.
What?
you have this bastard.
Shut up.
Look at you go.
So, yeah, which eye do you stare into? I know!
What do you mean? You just look into their eyes.
You can't look in 2 places at once, Bo.
You can literally do it because you're a human. Your eyes are perfectly like made to look another human in the eye. I'm doing it to you right now.
Bo, which eye do you look in? You can't.
I'm looking into both of your eyes. I'm looking into both of your eyes right now.
Am I supposed to unfocus my eyes so that I can like, blur? Wait, I'm gonna like try and. I'm literally pointing my eyes in 2 different directions. It's terrible.
I just look someone in the eyes, Ellie. You just look in both.
There are 2 of them.
You don't pick which eye. You just stare at someone. It's not that hard.
Ugh. Ew.
You just look at them.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
You're such an anomaly.
High frequency eye switching, just.
You do choose an eye. Okay, I've never done it before. I just like look someone in the eyes. I never really had to like pick which eye I focus. Maybe I focus more on the right instead. Maybe I don't know.
The truth comes out. Now we know.
Because I'm looking you in the eyes and I'm like,
ew,
I noticed that I just gravitated towards the right.
Ew. Ugh. I hate knowing that you're looking at my eyes.
What? Ew. Ugh. I hate that you're perceiving me.
Ew, gross.
Ew, knock it off. Stop, freak. Wait, Ellie, speaking of freak, I found another dream thing that I wrote.
Whoa, let me see. What is it?
It's pretty spooky. The reason I didn't read it last time is because I just named it Dog.
I don't like that.
Okay, so here it is. I said, dream about a puppy like a German shepherd that is possessed by the devil. I keep running into religious folk and try to try and help myself, but never can. I had one where the puppy was with me in a car, and we were driving this with this highly religious Catholic couple to their destination. I asked them if they were as religious as they claimed to be. They would not be able to cuddle the dog like they were because they were holding the dog, right? And they said no. I asked them for help, but suddenly my hearing disappeared with a strange distorted melody like a ringtone replaying over and over again. My vision goes black and white like an old recording, and the words Claudia appeared in my vision. I weakly attempt to mutter out help me to these people, but their eyes turn black with a teardrop tattoo next to their face, and I hear the words, they can't help you, before waking up. This is a reoccurring dream that I had 2 or 3 times now.
No, what the frick?
Yeah. I'm noticing that a lot of my stuff is like, you notice it says like Claudia and then she sank to the bottom. Have you noticed this? It feels like a lot of like she things.
The name Claudia?
No, so like in that dream, it said the word Claudia just appeared, right? And then on the other one where it said, no, it's just like, it's weird how all my dreams are like, it's like, oh, she sank to the bottom. Like, who is she? Like, is that Claudia? Is my brain doing something? And then like the other ones of being like, the the I'm a wife, I belong in a box.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Thing. Yeah, so I wonder
I
if this is
really didn't
Claudia.
like that.
You know what I mean? I wonder if there's something going on. There's someone named Claudia, and maybe I'm having like visions of things. Like
I don't like
maybe
this.
there's a pool somewhere with like an undiscovered crime that happened. Maybe my brain's a little. Maybe I'm psychic.
Bo,
Uh-huh.
you sound like you're going insane. Bo, I don't think you're psychic.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, the Claudia one is weird. I don't know, like, because I remember it going like black and white, and it was like an old like melody that you hear in like a film where it's like a do 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 do, but it's like really distorted.
Yeah,
it's
guys,
like
it was the subathon. Look what you did to him.
Look what you did. No, this wasn't recent. This happened a long time ago. Let me see when this was. This was I made that one August 16th, 2023. Oh, we're coming up on it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I discovered it on the day that we're coming closer to it. Maybe I'm gonna have another dream about the dog.
Please no. Please God no.
What does that mean? Do you think?
Please God, please no.
I
don't know, dude. It freaks me out. I hate it.
Why? It's just a dream. It doesn't mean
Why
anything.
are your dreams so cursed?
I don't know. It's just a dream. It's okay though. So.
Oh, actually, Claudia is a unisex name.
Okay, my bad. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I did not realize that.
Dude, did I tell you I figured out who's doing my model? I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, are you allowed to say?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna be that much of a surprise. We're gonna do a debut and everything, but like,
Ooh,
I don't know.
okay.
I'm bad at keeping secrets. You guys know that.
You can tell me. I don't think that's gonna be that bad.
Bailiff, welcome. Thank you. Oh my god, why did I say welcome? Thank you so much for the sub. I'm so stupid. My brain. I
do that
swear.
so much, Ellie. During the subathon, that's all I would do. I'd be like, yo, welcome. I mean, thank you. Like, fuck.
Okay. I won't announce it yet because Maple is telling me not to. And
yeah, just in case they cancel or something. You know what I mean? That's what I was gonna say.
God, but I want to though. Wait, Bo, did you pick someone yet? Did you pick someone?
Nope. Everyone that I followed and I look at, I'm like, oh, they look so good. And then I like look at their art and they're like, I do not draw males. And I'm like, okay.
Dude, that's awful. Why does nobody draw dudes? It seems like like what is happening there?
Like I've looked at 6 different people as like last like I guess 2 days. And I've been like, oh my god, their art's so good. And I've been following them and I check out their TOS and it's like, I do not draw males. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Just make a female avatar, Bo. Just embrace it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's time to dudes are just kind of lame.
Why do people hate drawing guys? What is boys are pretty. Everybody needs to figure this out. Everybody needs to figure this out.
Disgusting, dude. We're gross.
Your
no, guys are disgusting.
E-girl? Yes. Your average E-girl.
Ooh. If I was an E-girl, I could rock it, just so you know.
I know you could. I don't doubt it for a second.
In a parallel universe, I'm an E-girl and I rule the world.
Yeah, I could see that. And you're pregnant.
And I'm okay. Well, hopefully in that parallel universe that didn't happen. I hope E-girl Bo is having a greater time than I am.
I bet he's having a great time. Oh my god.
No, I'm sure that she's not. She didn't get improv into getting. You know, at that moment, I still think back on. I'm like, I genuinely did not think they could do it. I was like, there is no way they'll do it, and they did it so fucking quickly. And I was like, you motherfuckers! Like, I told Miniko about this. I was like, Minnie, I made a mistake.
Wait, when were you talking to Minnie?
A couple days ago. We have each other on Discord.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we might be hanging out Monday. Maybe.
If you collab with Minnie before I do, I'm gonna throw you into the Hudson River. You're gonna be the woman at the bottom of the lake named Claudia.
No!
You and your unborn child.
No! No, they were just like, hey, Bo, add me. And I was like, okay.
I'm so mad. You're really gonna collab?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah, so we'll have to see what's going on. But yeah, and then And I just recently started talking to Toki. Remember her? She's the dog VTuber that we raided into.
Yeah,
the one
of
that was
course.
playing Valorant. Yeah. She wants me to play a horror game. She wants me to play. I think it's called like Night Security or whatever it is. They told me I need to play it.
Oh my god.
So now I got to do that as well for them. Where I have to be like, is Claudia the name of Bo's kid? Dude, if I name my kid Claudia, that's some self like.
Yeah, absolutely not. Claudia
that's
is
a
a name
prophecy.
that Bo has been having cursed dreams about.
Yeah, that's a prophecy, dude. That's like setting my kid up for something disastrous to happen if you name them Claudia.
Ellie got that
That
social
is-
anxiety mega debuff. I know, and it's so messed up because on stream I don't have anxiety, but off stream I have so much anxiety. Okay, shut up. But like, I have so much less anxiety on stream, so I can say it here. It's like, Toki, I have loved your work for so long. I literally followed you forever, long before I ever thought I would be this big because I just thought you were like the cutest. And also, Minnie, oh my god. You're so impressive and amazing to watch. And I lurk in your streams all the time. I don't like, because this is the thing is really like, I'm fine at saying the first thing. I just don't know what the next thing is, right? Like after that point, then they're like, oh, cool, we should do something sometime. And then what do you say? You say like, yeah,
You
dog,
say sure, yeah. What days are you
please.
free?
Oh god, it just seems like there's so many steps.
Yeah, because you're setting up a plan with someone, Ellie. That's how that works. You have to be like, okay, yeah, what days are you free? And then be like, and then be like, okay, I'm free on this day.
Okay, Bo, question. What if you
Mhm.
just set one up, but also am there?
Like, like, what do you mean? Like, make the collabs for you as well?
But like, you're also in them.
I mean, listen, the game that we're thinking about playing is going to be a horror one. Are you going to be able to handle that?
No, absolutely not. I would cry.
Okay. So that's what I have to worry. We're thinking about playing like a horror game together. So I don't know how well you'd be able to do.
No, I'm just saying, like, what if we brought them on real quick for one of the Tuesday streams?
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can invite them. I can do that.
Right?
So we're
Wouldn't
supposed to
that
be
be
doing
fun?
it. Yeah, so I think next Monday is when we said that we'd roughly be good for being able to set one up. So I could like bring it up to them.
God, you are gonna get there first. It's fine. I'll get over it. I just can't believe it, man.
Well, I just like listen. They asked me. They were like, "Yo, can I add you on Discord?" And I was like, "Yeah, shoot me a friend request. You just gotta talk."
Yeah.
They're really
I mean,
sweet. They really are. They're amazing.
We did that ages ago. We've had each other. We just don't. I don't
Just
know what
message
to
them.
say.
That's all you gotta do.
I'll be
That's what
more
I did.
free soon. I'll be so much more free soon.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Thank you.
I'll be like, yo, you know, you should message Ellie. 100%. Ellie would love to hang out with you. Honestly.
No, this is the thing, because they've already both messaged me, and then if you say that, it sounds like I want them to message me again, which just seems mean.
So then you messaged them.
I don't know
Can
what
you do that?
say.
Be like, yo, next week, maybe somewhere around Tuesday, would you be down to hang out with Bo and I?
Wait, but I think next week I already have a collab.
Okay, there you go. Who are you collabing with?
Okay, I don't know. I don't want to say it for
Oh,
sure.
you don't,
because
okay.
I don't know if I'm right.
Okay, no, that's okay. You don't have to. But listen,
I can check my calendar.
Bo is so aggressively extroverted, I think. I mean, Lamau.
Aggressively extroverted.
What do you mean aggressively? I just talk to
looking
people.
into people's eyes for fun, like a freak.
What do you mean? Okay, I don't do it for fun. I do it for politeness. First off, it's called being kind.
For
I'm paying close
business.
attention. Listen,
Ugh.
but yeah, no, I mean, just reach out and be like, "Yo, what's going on?" That's all you gotta do.
That's the secret
That's what
power
I
of the
did.
black mold. If I could just get some of that black mold in my system. Wonder, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
I just need to get this black mold in my system, and then I can just talk
Then
to
I'll have
anyone.
those powers. If I just smoke a little bit of that black mold, I'm gonna be so out there. If I should do that before TwitchCon, and then I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna be shaking everybody's hands. I'm gonna be like, "Hi, I'm Ellie. Do you want to touch my hand?" It's sweaty.
Do you get nervous if someone holds their hand out for you to shake?
Oh, of course I do, dude.
Oh no, dude! I do
That's
that
like
so
a personality test they're doing. They're
I do
conducting
that
an experiment.
so much. But if I meet someone for the first time in person, I go, "Hey, how are you?" And I hold out my hand to them.
I'm gonna die when I meet you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, "Ellie, Ellie, like really loud, and be like, Ellie.
Dude, I am excited though. I wish you could come, but I totally understand why you can't.
When is it?
Let me check. TwitchCon.
And where's it at? It's in San Diego?
It's in San Diego, yeah.
Holy shit, that's super far away.
September 21st. Yeah, I mean, it's far for me too.
August, September. Okay, I had to count in my head.
Is handshaking during a greeting not a normal thing you need to do as a white collar engineer? Yeah, I mean, I have to shake hands all the time. I hate it though. I don't want to have to do that in my
still hate
off
it.
time.
I'll look into it. I mean, I might be down to go and hang out with you and stuff like
Dude,
that if
we're hiring again, and it's for my team, so I have to do the interviews. It's so
Ew.
many handshakes. It's like literally the worst kind of interaction. I thought being interviewed was bad. Interviewing people is way worse.
No, that's super easy. Just sit there and read the questions and listen to them. That's easy.
Off Kai? I don't know. I would be worried about. I just embarrassed about doing off Kai, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's so stupid.
What do you mean you'd be embarrassed?
Ellie handshake event, spend $50. What? $50 for 10 seconds of eye contact? Brutal. Brutal.
I think, like, I feel like doing an interview wouldn't be that bad. I feel like getting interviewed, I'm kind of like, I go in too overly confident sometimes, and I think that scares some people. Like,
Oh
when I go to a job
I
interview.
find that so hard to believe. I can't even imagine. What would that look
I
like?
knock on the door and I do like the thing where I open the door, go hello, hello. When I step in, they're like hi, and I'm like all right, and I'm like shake their hand. I'm like yeah, my name's Bo, and they're like
Dude, I would be so scared if someone just like hello, hello, just like peeked around the doorway. Hello, hello. I would be terrified.
That's like my go-to thing though. I've always done that. I've always been like hello, hello when I step into somewhere, and they're like hi, and I'm like hi, my name's Bo, and I shake their hand.
Wow.
I sit down and I go, busy day? And they're like, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I could tell. And then, idle conversation, and then you begin the interview.
Yeah, being interviewed is honestly fine, you know? Like you go in there and you're like, they're here to find a candidate, right? If I can't do what they want, it wasn't meant to be. And if I can, they'll probably like me, right?
Uh-huh.
Interviewing someone else is so uncomfortable when you're just like sitting there watching them think, and you're like, I don't know if I should offer help.
How long do they sit there and think for?
Well, I conduct whiteboard interviews.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Right, so they're like writing code. It's not actually whiteboard. We let them use an IDE, but like, it's that style of coding interview where we give them a bunch of challenges and then they do them, and I'm just kind of like sitting there, just like grooving, just existing, just like.
You can't pull out your phone when you're waiting for them to do it? That's what I would do.
That feels impolite. Plus, I like to be focused on what they're typing so that I can be like...
Oh, you have to see what they're... Oh, okay. See, from my perspective, I thought they were just like typing on something and you had to wait for them to finish it.
No. You want to see their process.
But you have to pay attention.
Yeah, that's like a big part of it.
I thought it was more of just like, as long as they completed it, it was fine. That's what I thought. I thought you were just like killing time waiting for them to finish it.
The kinds of questions I gravitate towards are ones that are easy to solve initially, and then I ask optimization questions that make it harder and harder and harder. I think this is the best kind because it escalates in difficulty, and you can see how much they really understand what they're doing, and it goes a little bit beyond like leak code, Like I feel like a lot of people just kind of like practice by doing little like the same kinds of coding challenges every time. And those are the kinds that they usually give you in interviews. And I like to do optimization questions because I feel like it forces people to rewrite the same piece of code over and over again. So instead of like being an arbitrary test of what they know how to do in a language, I have no idea if this is interesting to anyone. Does anyone even care?
I think everyone loves it when you talk about stuff like this. I'm listening.
Ugh, gross.
Okay. How dare they care about the things that I like? How dare they?
Someone said I sounded smart for a second? Frick you!
Just for a second, though.
Yeah, my Twitter handle has dumb in it. It's fine.
Why did you do that? You really need to stop degrading yourself.
Dude, that was my initial name.
I know, I remember.
That was the name of my VTuber name before I was Ellie.
Well, I'm glad that you've moved on past it.
I was Dumb Little Robot.
They named you dumb?
I named me dumb. I
Your
named me dumb.
creators named you dumb?
Yeah.
No.
We've already established that, like, the lore, right? Because I have 2 sisters, so, and they're both older. So the lore is my parents, both engineers, built 3 robots, all 3 of them engineers, although one of them left to teach, which I respect her decisions. And then, you know, usually the first one is worst because that's a prototype, but in this case, I guess they just like ran out of parts, and that's why the last one is like this.
Oh wait, Ellie. I'm sorry. I
What?
know this is completely off topic, but I have one more dream. And
Okay.
this is the only dream I've ever had about streaming.
Am I
So
gonna be able
there
to
is
sleep
a
tonight?
yeah, it's more funny on my end. So
Okay.
there's a streamer called Nags. I don't know if you know who they are, but they react to like a lot of
Mm-mm.
content. And for some reason in my dream, I was friends with them. And I brought up, like, we were collabing, and I brought up I'm not gonna say what it is because you wouldn't understand, and it's also not safe for work. But I brought it up and I laughed, and he didn't understand it, so he pulled it up, he typed it in, but he was sharing his screen on Twitch. And I remember, like, in my dream screaming at him. So like I was like, no, 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 like that. I was like, don't, but like he already clicked it, and then I woke up in a cold sweat.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Or like I like in my dream, I just got him banned.
Yeah, dude, this is just your future.
That's like the only stream dream I've ever had where I've been
Stream
like,
dream? Wait, really? You never
stream
have any
dream.
other dreams about stream?
No. I just don't
I
really
dream
think
about
about
it
it
all the
once I'm done.
time.
Yeah, no. Once I'm done, I'm like, all right, moving on.
Dude, I dream about streaming all the time.
I don't know why. It's
Pookie had a stream dream last night.
yo, I like the word stream dream.
Stream dream, right?
I like that.
Right? In
It's
your
kinda-
dreams,
it
can you take
works well.
bathroom breaks? No, because I don't.
We really need to get over the bathroom break thing. Like, we really need to
know.
cross that hurdle at
It's
some point.
so bad, dude. It's so. If I ever
Ellie.
gonna do a subathon, I need to just like break that seal.
Would it help if I was like there and I was like, okay, Ellie, you're muted. I can promise you that you're muted. Like, I'm listening to your stream, you're muted. Would that like would that reassure you? Would that like
Okay, but like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I was gonna
Why?
potty
You
train
have
Ellie.
to do
For
it.
your information, I was potty trained weirdly young. I grasped that concept before I could freaking talk.
And now they're nervous about it. So
Granted, I talked really late, so it's less of a brag than it might be. But still.
listen, Ellie, I think that wait, Bowie is the psychic and Ellie could see demons as a kid. Yo, Ellie, that's true.
That's true. We should
go hunting
though.
ghosts. Yeah, we should go hunting ghosts and see if we can find some demons and you can talk to them. Yeah?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
I like how I felt like you were like
I mean, I will be
when I said
terrified
that.
the entire time, but I do think it sounds fun.
I thought you
mean-
said you weren't scared of ghosts.
I'm not scared of ghosts, but I'm scared of other stuff.
What's the scariest thing that you think could happen? What if we saw like a shadow? Like, you know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean? Like
don't
the
like
shadow
that.
men things. If you saw that, would you freak out?
What do you mean the Shadow Men things? What is that?
You know, it's like that's like a typical thing for like ghosts. It's like at the end of a hallway, you'll see like a shadow and it looks like a person and it will move.
So
You don't know
this
about
is
this?
the thing. I just want to be a therapist for ghosts. I just want to help them work out whatever
then
they've
talk-
got going on back here, you know? I just want to help them figure it out. Demons, I'm also a little bit scared of.
But like the shadow man, they just probably look scary. Maybe no one's ever like reached out to them. Maybe we could be like,
Well, this
You
is
could
the
be
thing.
like, "Hey!"
If I know if it's a ghost, then I'm just gonna be like, talk to me about it, man. That sounds hard, right? But if it's a demon, that's scary. That's objectively very scary.
they can't do anything. You just go to like a church after and you're like, hey priest, I had a demon scratch me. And he's like, all right, bet. And they like do like their little chant or
If
whatever.
that's how it works. Say
Yeah,
it,
they
Mom.
purify
Thank you so
you.
much for 6 months. Thank you.
They get like sage and they put sage over you and they like throw holy water on you and then it's gone.
Do they use sage? Is that a Christian thing? Well, have you ever even been to church?
No.
What? Wait, never?
I went when I was like probably 6. I went like a lot, but it was like it wasn't anything. It was I didn't really like it as a kid. I was like, this is boring as hell, dude. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, and I used to get in trouble a lot because even though they had like a little pre-K area, and we go in the back and we draw pictures, and I would draw like stick figures fighting each other, and I'd get in trouble for it because they'd be like, no, we do not. That's not good. You don't like
Dude,
violence
I was
is bad.
always so jealous of that as a kid. Like,
What,
I would
stick
go to
figures
church
fighting?
with friends sometimes, like on playdates and stuff. And like, oh my god, you don't even understand. You don't even understand what pain is. Sitting through synagogue as a kid, I would leave this mortal plane. It was so freaking boring. Oh my god.
Wait, playdates to a church?
Yeah, like the family would be going to church and like, you know,
Oh my
you'd just
god, that's the
wind up going with
worst.
them.
That happened to
Listen,
me once.
This is the thing
I got
about
in
it though,
trouble
is
because I burped.
it's only an hour. That was the thing that got me about church. I would hear all my friends complain about it, and then I went to church and I was like, it's only an hour! Y'all have been complaining about this!
It's so boring, Ellie.
It's only
like,
an hour!
Ellie, I got in trouble because I burped. I went with my friend, and like I was sitting there and we were like laughing and giggling, and then I burped really loud and it like echoed through the entire church. And they're like they like I got in so much trouble. Like they've
Dude.
left the church. My friend's family left the church and they like scolded me the entire way back to my mom's place, and then like dropped me off and was like, take your kid. He burped in church.
First of all, that's hilarious. And like,
yeah,
if they didn't,
exactly.
what is a better place to get the demons out than in church? But second of all,
exactly.
Second of all,
mm-hmm.
Sorry, I gotta ban someone real quick.
Okay.
Ban. Sorry, why am I still so bad at that? There we go. Dealt with. Dealt with. Anyway, an hour in kid time is eternity. You're telling me I had to sit still for an hour and a half every Friday night, and then I had to sit still for like 2.5 hours every Saturday morning.
No, I'd go insane. My mama used
so
to
you're
give
telling me, oh yeah, an hour is so hard. An hour is so hard. Like,
I used to have to get chewing gum. That's why my mama calmed me down, because she would just be like, "Here, Bo," and I just like loudly chew chewing gum, and I'd be like,
that sound. I hated that.
And I'd be like, more, and she'd give me like another piece, and I just try to make the biggest wad of chewing gum I could in my mouth, and I would be like, and that's how I sat through it when they were like, dude, I remember what? Oh my god, I remember one time being at church and watching someone get possessed by the Holy Ghost.
Excuse me?
I was at church and someone got possessed by the Holy Ghost, and it was like they were like in the middle of the aisle, and they were like the Spirit of Christ is going through you, like that, and they're like on the ground shaking violently, and they're like, do you feel God or whatever, and they're like hallelujah, and I'm like, guys, what's happening? I'm like 8, and I'm like, I don't think I like church anymore. I'm like, this is freaking me out.
That's scary.
Yeah, I was like, this is freaking me out, guys. I was like,
I didn't know they did that.
Happening?
That scares me. That scares me bad, dude.
And everyone was like gathering around them and being like praying for them or like whatever, and they were like, the Holy Spirit is through them or whatever. And it was like,
that doesn't happen in synagogue. We don't have that. That's not a thing that happens. It's all very boring. It's all in Hebrew, so you don't even understand what's being said, and you keep having to stand up and sit down. And whenever the Torah is out, everyone has to stand. And so, like, oh my god, you just like develop a resentment of the holy text because every time it's out, you have to stand the whole time. But yeah, my only cope, because I wasn't even allowed gum, man. My only cope was that I would just sit next to my mom, and when she wasn't looking, I would just like braid together all of the little fringes on her tallis.
Hell yeah.
Do you know what a tallis is? Is that oh, okay. So you know the fringes on Jewish, like the scarf with the fringes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would just like braid them all together, and then when she got up, she'd be like, "What the frick is this?"
I did that. That was
and
me.
I would just be like, hee hee.
I'm
a master stylist.
One thing, Maple knew immediately what kind of church it was too. When they said that, it was definitely a Baptist church. I don't know. I knew they immediately were like, yeah, we know what kind of church that was, where they were pretending that the Holy Ghost was going through them. 100%. It was
the South scares me so much. Like, cause okay, I spent a long time performing in churches because like it's just like legit the best kind of show to do. Like it's during the day, you have like an audience that's really sweet and mostly old people.
Oh, yeah.
The vibes are good, the music is good. Like, oh my god, like traditional church music just like rocks. Oh my god. And so like I did church shows for years, and I was like literally in a church bed despite being Jewish. So I've spent a lot of time in churches, and they're fun. Like they are solidly fun compared to sitting through synagogue. So freaking boring. And you get food after church. That was the thing that shook me to my core. I was like, y'all are getting free snacks. Y'all are complaining, but you're getting free snacks.
Did I tell you? So some of our churches have service on Wednesday. And then like sometimes they'll do it on different days. But so there's 2 churches that we know. There's a Methodist church nearby. And me and my friend, we will like on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we'll kind of like drive by to see if they're doing church, and if they are, we know they're gonna go to Chick-fil-A, and we'll like wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told you about this. We're like, we'll wait and we'll like join the convoy, and they'll like pay it forward, and so we get free meals, and they get to us, and they're like, "Will you pay it forward?" And we're like, "Hell no!"
Invent a special home just for you. You're gonna be there alone. Hell, Sean, no!
I'm like, hell no, I'm not paying for that. And I ended up like, dude, I love the expression the lady gives every time, because we pull up and she kind of knows us now, because she just sees us pull up and she's like, God, like it's just like this look at the feet on her face, and we're like, hey, we're pretty hungry. Let's get some good food. Let's go.
Oh my god, evil! Genuinely so evil.
And we order so much too. We like purposely order as much as we can. And they think we're like a family of 6 behind.
What do I do? What do I do in this situation?
It's so good, Ellie. No, you get so much food. It's pretty nice. It's a free food. I hate it, but I respect it. Objectively bad, subjectively hilarious. Exactly. It's fucking funny, dude. It's so funny.
I'm so lucky I wasn't raised in a church like that, because I am such a compulsive people pleaser. I would have been like obsessed with being such a perfect church girl. But because like, honestly, Jewish people don't care.
Uh-huh.
Because like the thing is like, if you're Christian, it's because you're doing Christianity, right? If you're Jewish, it's because you're Jewish. You can't be like more or less Jewish. You just like are Jewish. And like no one really cares if you're doing a good job or not. So like the way that I grew up, like there was no praise to be had in being like a good little synagogue Jew, and so it didn't happen. But like, oh my god, if I had been raised in a church, I would be the worst. I would be so annoying. I would be like, oh god, I would be like some kind of horrible youth minister. I don't even want to picture this.
Like, listen, church is like such like a weird thing, because okay, I just even at a young age, I was like, I know this is not the vibe for me, because I remember the adults would stay behind and they would hear the preacher preach, and the kids would go down to a separate building and they would do like activities like coloring books of Jesus or learning about, the stories or whatever, right? And the kids were like the complete opposite of me in every way and personality. Like, I just like immediately I was like, this is uncomfortable. I was like, this just doesn't feel right. Like something about this is like weird. And I was like, because I don't know, like I couldn't tell jokes or anything like that. And they're like, I don't know. So I was like, man, mom, I don't really want to go back to church, but like we'd have to sometimes, because my mama and my papa are very religious. And so they'd be like, on Sunday we're going. So it was probably around like, yeah. So it was probably till I was like 10 years old where I finally like put my foot down, and I was like, I'm not going. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm just not going. You cannot get me in that car. I refuse. I will scream and fight all the way to the car. I am not going to church today. Sorry. I'm staying at home and I'm playing video games.
I hated Hebrew school so much. I would get so bored. I would just like make concoctions on Wednesday nights. I would just like mix random stuff in the kitchen together. I'd be like, I wonder how much mustard I have to put in my orange juice before it makes me puke and I don't have to go to Hebrew school. I would do anything to get out of it. Also, like, I guess I've just decided that I'm okay talking about I'm Jewish on stream. I guess that's a decision I've just made at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, we're way past that point.
I know. So
the potions.
at first, it doesn't come up much because I'm not like super observant. I don't know, like my family, we celebrate the holidays, right? So like when I'm on holidays, I don't stream obviously because I'm with my family, you know, cleaning the house so that old people in my family can come over, and then we can light candles, you know. So like I've said it before, I know Harley, so there's a little background. So I didn't mention it much in early days, but it would come up sometimes because it would be a holiday, and I'd be like, oh, gotta not for this. Casual Jew always feels like a weird thing to say, right? Because I don't know, like it's not something that it's easy to quantify. I know I had a bat mitzvah, right? So then, this was back when I had like 6 regular viewers, and when you have 6 concurrent viewers, you know the people, right? Like, you know the people in your chat. And one of them found out on one of those rare occasions when it gets mentioned and left. Like, perma-left. So, like, that's 1/6 of your community.
Yeah, no, fuck them. Who needs them, though?
Said a bunch of gross stuff in chat, had been, like, a huge part of the community for months. And then left forever. And I was, like, heartbroken. So I made it my business to bring it up every so often. Just like every few streams, I'd be like, also, by the way, I'm Jewish, so like you can go if you wanna. I get it. JK, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, his loss. Fuck him. Who needs someone like that?
So then after that, I got the raid and everything, and there was suddenly a much larger audience, and we didn't really have the resources to be modding it very well. And a bunch of other streamers were like quietly like, hey, maybe don't bring this up. And so I'd sort of kept quiet about it for a while. And it was kind of weighing on me because I'm terrible at keeping secrets, and I just kind of hated the idea of like, it's not an enormous part of my life, but it's part of my life, you know? Like, there are childhood memories you can't talk about on stream, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there are just childhood memories that you can't bring up, and you're like, that sucks, right? Like, I want to be able to talk about, like, walking over Friday nights and catching fireflies. Like, that's a really big part of my...
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Right? That's like
what
such
the
a
hell?
cute, innocent, lovely memory, and I want to be able to share it. And so, yeah. I wanted to bring it back. I wanted to just, like, I'm not gonna be, like, talking about it, but I just want to be able to, like, mention it, you know, when it comes up. So anyway.
I think that's completely justified. You're allowed to do whatever you want. This is the Ellie Minibot stream, all right? And fuck those people who don't like you for who you are. And if I see you in my chat, I'll get rid of you.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo.
All right? You don't talk to Ellie like that. I'll throw hands. You leave her alone.
Y'all are very good.
Leave Brittany alone.
Leave Brittany alone. How many years old is that? How long ago did that happen?
That's so old. That's such an old meme. That's
Wasn't that like, I want to say that was like 2006. Oh, 2008?
Was it 2006? Maybe 2000. Does anyone know like off the top of their head?
I do not know.
Easily 10 years. Hang on, let me look it up real quick. I wonder if I can find it. Leave
Thank you
Brittany.
So much.
Let's see. 2007.
Oh my god.
2007. Holy shit.
We split the difference. I said 6, you said 8.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we were together. We were right. By our powers combined.
The reason I know about that is because of the Weezer song. There's the one that he did. It had like a bunch of old internet references.
And
I was like, what the hell are some of these? And like I looked them up and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Like I knew some of them. Like I knew like the Star Wars kid. You know what I mean? Like I knew that one, and like I knew like the turning, what is it? I don't know what animal it is. It's like a gopher. It turns around and goes dun dun dun. Everyone used to use it as like reaction images.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then like
it was like dramatic marmot or something.
And like I think that's what it was, like a marmot. Some people said it was a chipmunk. I don't know.
Well,
but,
it absolutely wasn't a chipmunk. I've seen it. That's not a chipmunk. It was a marmot. That's obviously what a marmot looks like. What do you guys not know your animals?
That's a marmot.
Actually, that's a marmot.
Actually. I like, someone in my chat brought this up recently, like, Balbo, you like a lot of old stuff. And it's like, I don't know, it's such a cool era of the internet.
Right?
Like it is. It's like
it's
the world was
Wild West out there.
It was just starting, and like there's something kind of like weirdly nostalgic about it, even though it was like I didn't even comprehend what was going on at the time. Like it's just like the emojis they had, and like have you ever found like old internet forums
Dude, yes. Oh
before?
my god.
Yeah, and it's like super old, and you go and you look through it, and it's like messages from like 2006 and 2007, and you're like,
My dad used to talk on those, and my hobby is going back through and reading everything he ever wrote on those. It is so good. It's so good.
I'd be terrified.
He absolutely hates it. He's like, we didn't know that was forever back then. We didn't know that was forever back then.
You didn't. And it's so cool because like they'll like post like is that the time where they had like little quotes on the bottom? You know what I mean, as well? Like
dude,
they'd have
his
like
quote
little
was
quotes.
from me.
What?
His quote was from me.
Well, as a kid, like something you said?
Yeah, it was
Aww.
it was the toilet is like a water slide for your poop. And then he attributed it to me. So if you find my real name and Google it, you will find that quote. I mean, please don't, by the way. But also, like,
don't do that.
When people look me up for job interviews, they find that
that's
still.
The thing.
They're just like,
no,
sick
do
quote,
they really?
girl. Yeah.
Oh no.
That comes up. It actually comes up before my patents, which is the worst piece of information in my life. Because that means whenever anyone is like, oh yeah, no, we looked up your name and we saw your patent, and it's like,
You also saw the other thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
You saw the other thing. I know you did. But I was looking through a couple of old like internet forums, and like they link to like image dumps now, like image link dumps that just don't exist anymore. And you're like, oh, man, I wonder what this was. Like, I don't know. It's almost like archaeology, but for the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's
so fascinating.
You ever go on the Wayback Machine?
Yes, I love the Wayback Machine.
Oh my god, it's so cool. We should do an internet history stream where we just like go
I would
through
be so down
for
that. Yeah, we'd have to make sure that we have to have like Maple or Harley look through it to make sure there's no one saying anything like really vile
slurs. Yeah, but we should. That sounds like so much fun. Also, I'm looking at the clock.
Wait, Ellie. Okay, wait. Before we end,
yeah.
What if we did one where we both went back and we found like the funniest comments we could, and then like we screenshot it, and then we tried to like compare to see like who had the funniest. Like, what if we did that? Like we voted on a website. We were like, okay, we're gonna be using this website, and then like we had to go and find the funniest comment somewhere, and then we had to pull it up and be like, okay, which one's funnier?
That sounds so fun. That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh! But I'm looking at the clock, and you told me you can only do 2 hours because you're dying. So I wanna make sure we honor that. I wanna make sure we honor that. So I'm looking. Cerber is on. Honey is on. Let's read Honey.
Okay. Go over and say hi to Honey.
Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Honey.
Hi, Green. Bye, Green.
Hi, Green. Okay. Start raid. 1 viewer ready to raid. 77 ready to raid. 110 ready to raid. 155 ready to raid. 253 ready to raid. 284 ready to raid. 289 ready to raid. 303 ready to raid. 307 ready to raid. Whew. Okay. 308 ready to raid. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out.
There she is. Look at her. She's drawing for chat.
Oh my gosh, she's so precious.
She is. She's very